Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, June the 24th. I think it's Tuesday, June the 24th, it's Monday. Getting ahead of myself. And we're going to go through 16 different altcoins that are making 1, 2, 3 bottom formations on some sort of time frame in the pro alerts. We can see down below that the AltSeason Copilot is showing us that we have 11 coins in alert status, but the pro alerts is a little bit more aggressive at the very beginning and can lose money more at the very beginning when we're coming across these bottoms, as we have Bitcoin dominance making 3 lower highs here. Not quite, but 3 lower highs and a 1, 2, 3 top, with just over the last couple days now, Bitcoin dominance having finishing this 1, 2, 3 top and coming down. So this is going to give us an opportunity to make some money. Let's go back to this one. So altcoin season is flashing some green. We have 16 coins in alert status, and I'm going to go through those charts today. We'll check out what we should be doing with our system. And if Bitcoin dominance is rising or sideways, there's a chance we should be holding some altcoins. And that's what we're going to look at today. I'll use the correct mute button here. I think I am active in the chat here today, so if you are live in the chat, give me a hello. If you're watching this video afterwards, give me a comment down below saying altcoin season. Let me see if that helps with the algorithm. So here's Bitcoin dominance. Top formation is going to be coming down, and what I want to focus on for this stream are to go through the coins that are making 1, 2, 3 bottom formations and are in alert status in our pro alerts. So inside the pro alerts, I'm going to go into the website, go into start here, go into the AltSeason accelerator. I'm going to click onto those that are in alert status, and I have the spreadsheet here that I could export and then upload into Google Docs, because the spreadsheet has a whole bunch more information than what's shown on the screen here. But this is what you can log into as a pro alert subscriber, and you get this data this is my trading data. This is what's running the copy trading account. So for me to look at that stuff, I need to move it over to this panel so that I can look at it. Hope that you can see it there. And I want to go through each of these coins in alphabetical order, and that'll be it for our live stream today. What I'm really hoping is that some of these formations turn up, that you're able to play some of these, and this turns into something good. AGIX was great for me earlier. I made some great gains off of that earlier, whenever that was. Made some great gains, took that profit, and then I put it into Dogecoin, and that made some great gains. And now they've pulled back a little bit, so even though I'm up in profit, they're back to where the add-on signal would be if I was still holding that original position. So now as we're coming back to this is an internal 1, 2, 3 formation. It's following our pattern, breaking the trend line, making a 1, 2, 3 formation. And then as I zoom in on time frames, the consolidation here gives us the place where we can put our stops, and then we can manage risk properly here. Next one I want to look at is auction. I want to just blast through these quickly so that you can take a look at them. Take a look at these charts. And this is the style of chart that I'm looking for first. And I don't know if these are going to be the ones that take off or not, but since they are holding above prior support, they've come down and they're making a consolidation. It gives me a place that I can put a toe hold if I was a mountain climber. It's above these 1, 2, 3s, and it gives me a place where I can limit my risk. So I can put 20 bucks in there, put my stop down here, and I might lose 5 bucks on that. It's like an insurance policy. I am insured that if this takes off, I've got a little bit of a spot in there that I can actually use as my initial position for risk management when I put on my real position. So these are all just play positions here until we get it correct, and then we're going to look for what to add on. And it's been a long time of doing the play positions, but you just got to keep at it because you can never tell when it's going to actually go. Comp is the next one. It's a little bit lower than everything else, but I take it. It's got this spike Maybe it doesn't have the support from the past that others do, but I'm game on this chart as it's come down. That's worth 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks all the way down. I'll lose 5, lose 5, lose 5. Then I get the position and I can look to add on, and all those 5 bucks that I chipped out to be there just in case, I get them all back. Dusk is the next one. So Dusk, again, it's holding at support and resistance levels. These are really important in the alt versus BTC pairs because of what they've held while Bitcoin has gone up. This is the really important part. And there's one chart right at the end. I'm going to show you XRP, really important when we get to that. And I'll show you why I'm playing it but not really happy about it. This one I'm a lot more happy about because of the chart pattern in the history. Let's get rid of Bitcoin in the back. And the next one to look at is GMX. Got to switch panels here. GMX. Okay, it doesn't have support from the past like the others. But it's also a relatively newer listing. And since it was listed while altcoin season was just getting hammered forever, then I'm going to watch for a bottom formation in this, especially since it is held above that April low. That's really important. That it's given me a consolidation I can play. Then I can put my 20 bucks in there. Like I say, that $5 insurance policy is worth it for this chart pattern for me. GRT. Where'd the X come from? GRT, it's holding the support, making the consolidation. I like it. IOTX is where the X was coming from, and it's not as pretty as an alert. It's kind of faded back to where I should probably remove that alert. It's kind of gotten stale, but because if it does pump up, then it's going to wick me out. If it does pump up from here, then it's probably going to be volatile and it'll likely come back and get me. So I should probably clear that out, wait for it to consolidate again, and then catch it in the next few days. Since I check them every day, doesn't matter. MRK, not one of my favorites. It looks like it's really manipulated up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's consolidating to give me a place that I can play with low risk. So I can put my 20 bucks if it breaks above there, and then I can watch to manage risk on that one. People is a favorite of mine actually because it's an add-on trade here from an earlier position. The earlier position I held through the crap, and this one did well, and it's pulled back now, consolidating where I'm looking to add on to that one if it breaks out. PHB got away from me in the past where I saw the pattern coming in the past and I didn't get into it back here, and then I was pouting. I saw the pattern. Look at that. It's a beautiful 1, 2, 3, and I didn't do it. Then I was pouting afterwards. So now as it's coming up, I don't like the ones that did a pump in the past and they come back this way. Anyway, it's giving 3 higher lows, consolidating to where I have to take my opinion out of it, and I just have to do the trade. I just have to do it because of the chart pattern. It's overriding me, and that's a good thing. RLC, also 3 lower lows and consolidating nicely. That's the kind of play to watch and watch and watch for. RNDR, I know another big channel did a feature about this one because of the artificial intelligence demand on rendering. So this is probably going to do something, and we could probably make some money ourselves if we have some spare GPUs to be pumping into this. And I don't know about that, though. I'm not doing it. Next panel is SOL is in alert status, and it's probably a bit stale here now as well, kind of like IOTX where it's come back a bit. I could probably tighten this up and be more aggressive on this 1, 2, 3 bottom, where I could tighten this down and tighten this down so that I'm ready if it breaks out, but I'm where the technical levels are for support and resistance rather than where my opinion was. So there's 2 now that I should probably be readjusting. I'll put those back to where they are so that I don't lose track. TRU, I was super happy to be in this one. I could never have known what it was going to do, but now that it's okay, so the TRU's got an additional alert status here, but it's getting stale too because of the pullback. I should be moving those down to trace along with it. And yet it does look like it's going to be consolidating and continuing the uptrend. While it looks like that, our system is giving us the exit here. So that makes that alert status even more stale. So there's 3 alert status that I should probably clear out as I review these. TWT is another alert status after this massive move, and then just absolute killage all the way down. And this is strange in 2020. In 2023, this is a rare one. There wasn't a lot of coins that did that. So now that it's holding above April, it's spiked again and it's consolidating. I'll throw 20 bucks in there. And XRP, the last one. I was kind of hesitant to put this alert on, but it's holding above those levels and it's making a consolidation, so never mind. And then I go out to the weekly time frame, and the thing I wanted to show you, my mouse is dying here. The thing I wanted to show you is what's going on with the Ripple versus BTC when we look at BTC prices in the background. Because there was a lot of time right in here where everything else did some phenomenal moves that Ripple didn't. And this was because money was being taken out of Ripple on a massive scale here. As Bitcoin was going up and Ripple was just staying stable, that means Ripple was being sold out in US dollar value massively through this period of time. And while other coins, I have to change panels, so you have to keep that picture in your mind, but other coins didn't stay flat during this period. So Ripple really got cleaned out on that period of time. Now I'm going to go back to Ripple. And here's another period of time that Ripple got totally cleaned out here. So there's 2 major times where Ripple was being sold out of as it was coming down to these periods. There's major sell-offs. But it doesn't say anything about the future. Now that it's come down to the major absolute lows, it's holding its US dollar value better than Bitcoin is. So for the last few days, holding Ripple would have been a better deal than holding Bitcoin. And that's what we're looking for. Because we can hold this altcoin while Bitcoin's dropping, we're actually growing the number of Satoshis that we have as Bitcoin prices are dropping. And this is an important perspective that you don't get if you're only watching the US dollar value of the altcoin. So now, what's going on with Bitcoin? It has gone down outside the 3rd standard deviation on the 4-hour Bollinger Bands. When I go into Bitcoin on the 4-hour Bollinger Bands with our Sniper Extreme indicator, this is the first little wisp of green on the 4-hour time frame. So this gives more credence to the fact that this could be where Bitcoin's going to hold its bottom here, and I don't know. But this is what I'm looking for, outside the 3rd standard deviation. Now it's going to take a few hours to get inside that 2nd standard deviation and make a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation here. Or we just have to continue respecting the fact that Bitcoin is in exit status and has been in full exit status here for several days now. From the 24th, it went into full exit status. So we're into full cash, and now we're just watching for which of the altcoins should we be peppering a little bit of cash into, because it's going to grow our Satoshi more than cash will. So that's the run through for today's stream. If you appreciate the stream, hit the thumbs up, leave a hello in the chat, and leave a comment down below the video as well. That'll help me get out to more people and make a difference with this video. I hope this helps you make some profit with these coins. If these take off, this will be fantastic. And as part of the larger mission of helping people become a millionaire with investing as little as $20 per week. And if you just do $20 per week and you double that money just once per year, you will become a millionaire in just 7 years. If you start off with 1,000 years and you double that money just once per year, you'll be a millionaire in 10 years. So putting that $20 per week is really important. And if we can watch these altcoins for the times when the altcoin season is setting up, there's no hurrying it, and those little $20 make a big difference. So let's get into position and see what happens. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Trade safe and keep those losses small.